I arrived to this space about 4 years into my career as a head men's basketball coach at Willamette University. There was a rash of awful gender violence incidents on campus in the Salem community. There was actually an exceptionally misogynistic and sexist Facebook group unearthed with a group of fraternity members on campus. And in that coalescing of time, probably over a 3-month period in 2013, I received a ton of phone calls and emails and had conversations and lunches with concerned parents, administrators, alumni, boosters, really asking me, point blank, Kip, what the hell's going on that campus? What are men doing? How are male athletes showing up and causing all this harm? And really all I could say in my reflections at night was, it's not my guys. My guys didn't do it, which technically was a true statement, but I knew in my heart of hearts and in the soul searching I had to do a lot during that time that I hadn't done anything different than the coaches whose players had shown up and committed harm with their words and their actions and online. I'd done nothing different. I got lucky. I got the flip of the coin, and maybe my guys had a better upbringing, or maybe my guys just weren't in the spaces to make bad choices, but I hadn't done any work towards creating better human beings, which is what I was raised to do and what I thought coaching was supposed to be, but I had lost my way. I was very scoreboard dependent. The pressures of college basketball and the pressures to perform and win had overcome what I knew was the better approach to the work, which was trying to help young men find their way in life through the game that I had access to them for. So I changed. And over the course of the next 6-7 months, coalesced a beginning version of the Teams of Men coaching framework where I exposed my guys to what was happening, the reality of sexual assault, gender violence that was happening across America on college campuses. And that was the first year, which eventually progressed into over the last 10 years, we had a 4-year progressive program that really attacked the man box. Because as I learned and worked with the great people and read a bunch of the career professionals that have been in the work, so much of prevention is upstream, and where are the bridges that are out for folks that are ending up in the river of harm? And so much of that is helping men unlearn the man box, a phrase coined by Tony Porter from A Call to Men. I try to get other coaches across the country. So we have partners from middle school all the way through Power 5 collegiate sports, coaches of male athletes. I try to get them to onboard intentional space every season, off season, all the time, to help their men grow in a reimagined manhood, to embrace a positive masculinity full of emotional fluency, compassion, healthy relationship skills. And in unlearning and breaking free from the man box, we can become frontline gender violence prevention change agents. We do have programs that are running our curriculums, our lesson plans. We have a membership model teams are doing. And often a lot of our work is coaches buying some of our t-shirts that are simply mantras like unlearning is growing, vulnerability is a connection point, and asking them to wear the damn thing to practice. Because if they wear it to practice, somebody in their team is going to ask them, Coach, what the hell does that mean? Coach, what is mirror training? And now they have a conversation in the high knee lines that they wouldn't have had before that can be some momentum. It's a unique time in male athletes' lives where they have direct and mandated almost access daily to men they love and respect, their teammates, to a trusted mentor or guide, their coach, and they show up to those spaces with the expectation already built in that I'm going to get challenged today. Now, they typically show up because they think they're going to get challenged physically. But what I had to learn myself and what I've tried to get other coaches to onboard is you have that specific time in their life, whether you're a middle school, high school, college coach, that they will not get ever again where they show up with those 3 facets coexisting. Like my therapist tells me, Kip, go find community, go find people you love, and go find people that will challenge you. And I can sometimes find one or the other. But I don't often find myself going out for drinks and challenging the friends I have in my circle with deep-rooted thoughts about what makes us men. And so I've tried to help coaches stand in their power and stand in the responsibility to use that platform in a way that helps the world, doesn't just help their scoreboard.